Now, we're here in Colorado, and one of the e-bikes that we have has a bad controller on it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to switch out the LED control head, and it's a pretty simple process, and we'll install a new one. So let me show you this real quick. So this right here is the e-bike. This is a Magnum Metro S. We carry it on the back of the RV, and you may have seen some of my other videos, but they get a little beat up. This is the control head, and typically what should happen on this is when I press the control head button to turn the bike on, the LED should light up. And I'm going to go over here and I'll show you exactly what that looks like, because the other one's broke, and that's why I'm going to switch it out. So if I hold this in, and once I hold it in, you'll see it fires up, and now my bike is on. Battery starts, indicator starts flashing, tells me what my battery looks like. Then I can also change up my different boost levels, and when I press on the throttle, I have it on the center kickstand. If I press on this throttle here, you'll see that the indicator tells me how what my speed is. That's the speed of the rear wheel. And as you can see, I have it on the center stand, so when I hold the throttle in, it will go. So now let's go back to the other one, and I'll show you what's going on with it. This is the symptoms. I initially had a problem where the headlight would not shut off. And so no matter what I did, I could not get the headlight shut off. So if I pressed in on this button here, it would not turn on. So now here's the important thing to know, is that this bike is fully charged, and even though you can see I'm pressing on the throttle, I still got power to the bike. The battery is charged, and the system is not lighting up the LED display. So I contacted Magnum, told them the symptoms, and I'm going to give you one more symptom. And let me get my camera adjusted so you can see this pretty easily. So on the back of the control head, there are two wires coming out. One comes down, and you can see it comes and connects here. And you follow this wire around up to here, it comes down and connects right there. So the other wire comes out, goes through here, and actually connects to the throttle body and the controller button system that turns the system on and off. So this wire is connected to here, and this wire is connected to the bike itself. All right, so now that I have that there, this pulls out. Now, it is pretty difficult to pull out, but when you get enough leverage on it, you can disconnect it and it will pop off. Now, what you notice is that here's what the connector looks like, and you can see it connects right on there. So I've disconnected this. Now what happens is if I plug this back in, it only goes one way because there's a notch at the top, and you can see the little notch. So that notch lines up with that notch. That way you know that you are connecting it right, and it just pops back on. So the important part about that is what I'll show you next, is because I disconnected that and plugged it in, if I take this and press the turn on button, the control comes on. And so we get the exact same result as the other bike, except for the LED works, and it's just because I turned it on and turned it back off. So now you'll see, and also it's indicating that the battery is not charged. But you know that I have charge because I can push on it, and it actually is functioning. So, and if I plug it in, it will charge itself up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this changed out. I called Magnum, they're sending me a new one. The new one costs $119. I did 2-day shipping, and we should get this up and running and have no problems with it. So let me cover another piece of this symptom. If I push this button to shut it off, it goes off. But if I push it again to turn it on, it will not turn it on. So I don't have any control. So I have to unplug that, plug it back in to get it to run again. So now let me go into taking this apart. And the way you're going to do this is, if you notice right here is a small Allen head nut that's here. There's one here and there's one on this other side. And then also on this piece has to come off, because when you buy the LED head, it comes with this piece, and this piece is permanently attached to there. So, and if you look underneath here, you can see there is another Allen head nut that needs to come off. So I'm gonna get my tools and get these taken off. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this put in. What you'll notice if this shows up is that this is an H2.5. I got this little tiny Allen wrench kit that comes with a screwdriver, and this one being an H2.5, I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew this and lefty-loosey. Once I pull that off, I should be able to separate this from the handlebar, and it will be disconnected. So make sure you don't drop the nut like I just did. So once that's off, you can see this separates. It actually comes right off. There is a little rubber piece that protects the handlebar metal, but it looks like it comes with that. And then because I have that off, now I can go ahead and disconnect the other one. So let me cover this too. This has a little wire protector, keeps the wires together and protected. So just to unscrew that, if I unscrew that, you'll see that I have that done. And once I have that done, you can see this wire is totally free and it's connected to the control head. And so, like I said, I'm going to take out the nut on this side and then disconnect this piece here, and we should have it all out. So let me get that done. All right, let's take this out. Now this one is a different size. This is the kit that I have, and this other one is a different size. So let me see if it's an H3. Yep, it is an H3. Okay, just put in here. This is an H3. I'll unscrew this one, and as you can see, it unscrews and gets out. Okay, right over here, and now that piece comes off. And now that that is off, let me adjust the camera here. And you can see that I have to disconnect it from here. Again, a little bit of pressure, pops off. And you can see I have the entire control head, LED control head off. And that's about all there is to it. So now, just gotta wait for the other one to be shipped in. Should be here tomorrow, and I'll get it reinstalled. So reinstalling is just the opposite of what we do here, and then we should see the bike's back in functioning order.
Tanks full, where is empty?